135 duelists stepped up to play in this weekend's words hurt. This weekend's luxury gaming tournament, and you will see a fine little breakdown over here. We'll be talking about the participant decks. Monday morning, we'll be going through the breakdown of Top Cut versus entry decks, because it looks like Konami might have made a mistake on their ban list. Who would have guessed? So let's dig on into this luxury game's beautiful tournament results, shall we? I want to add a side note here from all of this. We have a new phone. You guys know what that means, right? Hey, the return of frickin' car videos. See you guys on the flip side. And by tournament results, I mean entrance. So, me and Brian Hayward here, he got me the numbers. I constructed this. First thing I want to say, there are 12 decks in other that they were early round drops. Alright, like, we don't know what they were. We didn't get the data for it. So, they're in others, just as a disclaimer there for that. Alright, the first thing you're going to be looking at here, there are 37 Dragon Link decks in this format. Alright, let's be honest here. I don't know how we missed this one, Konami, but Dragon Link has been this powerhouse, and I've been seeing this locally so far as well. I went to a locals, we had 23 people the other night, and 7 people there at the end of round 3, 6 of them were at the top 5 tables, and you're just like, what's going on here? Like, where'd all this Dragon Link come from, you know? They're all X1 at this point, heading on in, and you're just like, well, maybe Dragon Link is this powerhouse. This deck plays through multiple interruptions. I've seen this deck play through 4 hand traps on, like, a good hand, alright? On a good hand, I do want to say that, alright? In Nibiru, as soon as the Herald goes up, what are you gonna do, alright? Like, Borreload Savage, Herald, with the Buster Lock, plus more. People really underestimate, you know, a Buster Lock with all this extra protection that you kind of can play through. And it really, I mean, okay, so Dark Will No More destroys the deck. Droplets, depending on the Herald situation that you'll have to address, if you can out these things, you might be able to break it, but these boards this deck generates are problematic. Alright, they're like, well, Robbie's just complaining about Dragon Link. If you've played this format, you will notice a clear power gap between the other decks and Dragon Link. I'm not saying like Dragon Link is tier 0, but it's definitely one step above what the rest of the metagame can really produce. Okay? We'll talk more about that later. We also have 18 Infernoble Knights here. This shouldn't surprise anybody. Pack did a fantastic job showing off some of the earlier combos. I don't know if there's anybody else out there to credit, but Pack was the one that I really saw pushing the power tool. I think it's pretty cool when you can go power tool, start combo, and effectively just start to win the game. Also, hand looping your opponent's pretty good. I mean, any deck that can take away resources from the opponent and still build this board does not surprise me. Having this deck come in at number 2 in terms of representation, it's kind of interesting. It only beat out Dinosaurs by 1 number. Alright, and that's only because there could have been more Dinosaurs, but okay, so Dragon Link is this huge combo deck that builds these insane boards. Alright? Versus Dinosaur, Dinosaur I would say is like the easier deck to play. Dragon Link has some pretty cool intense combos that make these big boards. Dinosaur's only big redeeming quality has for it is it goes, ooh, money. Miko Archosaur. Me win the game. Yay! Remember kids, Archosaur can't destroy Archosaur. Alright? The amount of times I've seen people try to Archosaur the Archosaur, it doesn't work that way, alright? Stop doing that. It doesn't work that way, okay? Stop that. Alright, but Dinosaur's probably one of the best decks in today's format. Like, Dragon Link, Dinosaurs, Infernoble. Okay? Next up we have Invoke Dogmatica here. Now, Invoke Dogmatica is a very, I don't want to say frail deck. The cool news is your deck is one card starters, the deck. Alright, like Alistair with Dogma. Okay, Alistair is Makaba. And then you open up Dogmatica card, you extend out onto second half. Alright, like you can play through interruptions through the opponent because you get more rooms for hand traps. It's literally just Alistair, Dogmatica, and friends. And when I say friends, all the hand traps, all the back row that you can play. I'm personally finding success with Solemn Judgment in the deck. It's really good right now, which doesn't really shock me all that much. I do want to point out here, though, that in looking at just these raw numbers, though, really, what? Dragoon what? Where's the Subterror Spice that everybody said was supposed to be good this format? I don't know. We also have 10 Eldritch variants. This doesn't surprise me, honestly. Eldritch is still very good. It's really weird, though, because once we kind of power crept adjusted everything, Eldritch was like, yeah, we lost the Synchro variant, but at the end of the day, like, what did we really gain / lose from this? I'm not sure, but Eldritch kind of being down there is a little bit scary to me, honestly. Maybe we need more Numeron Gober. Yeah, that'll show them. Now, interesting enough here, so we kind of start to branch down into the lower stuff after Eldritch here. 4 Sky Strikers. Alright. We have what? Triple Widow Anchor now? Does that make a difference? It's good, right? Anybody? It doesn't make a difference? Yes and no. Mystic Mind's still a very good card. It still helps round out some of the crappier matchups, per se. But when you look at the raw data here, you're like, really? 4 Sky Striker? Yeah. Surprisingly enough. Now, we have to talk about the other category. So, other includes Plunder Patrol. Somebody entered in with Plunder Patrol, of all things. Okay, I mean, you can still do Synchron combos-ish, right? I mean, I know they lost O-Line and whatnot, which hurt some of the cool plays that they had to combo up with that, but that's interesting. Harpies were in there as well. That's kind of interesting. We had Water, which means that Water combo is still cooking around. We had Salad. Alright, I see you, Salad. We had Heroes, showing their head. Still full combo, still does stuff. We had Geist as well. We also had some random decks. Okay, now, but wait a minute, Robbie. These results don't make any. I don't like these results, Robbie. Hey, where's the Emancipator at, Robbie? Well, Rock combo is still a deck. It's way more fragile and interruptible. I actually played against Rocks at Locals. I threw 2 interruptions at him, and he went, what do? Alright, like, the deck is way more fragile than it ever was now. So, unfortunately, Emancipators have lost that resilience that they really had, which has kind of put them down on the chopping block. Now, we had all of this. Oh my god! Rusty is back! The card is nuts! I tell you what, you can end on... My friend has been ending on, like, Rake Up, craziness, like Tribute Lanius. 1-card combo, alright? 1-card combo! You end on, like, this crazy, insane board. Let me tell you about Orcust, alright? Orcust can end on this crazy board, alright? You can build up all kinds of crazy shenanigans with this. You sneeze on the deck. You just one little sneeze. One little interruption. You throw your Ash Blossom at them, and they're done. They're like, oh, well, guess I'll die now. Alright, like, well, the Yu-Gi-Oh player scoops up his cards and he walks away. That's the problem that we're finding with Rusty decks right now. The slightest hand trap. It's really cool that you see these people pushing and promoting these combos out here. It's great. I understand that Tribute Lanius is the nuts. All right, I sneeze on you. Pew! Oh, sorry. You can't combo anymore. Alright. I have the sneezing reference from our Orcus player, Locals. He was like, the deck is really cool. He's like, you build these insane boards, but you just sneeze on the deck. One hand trap ruins the day of the player. I'm like, wow. It's really that fragile? So it's risk versus reward. For Locals, perfect deck to play. For something more competitive like the Luxury Game Series, nope, ain't gonna do that. You're gonna see players aiming to play more of these top decks. So these are the results. Remember, this was a 135 main event. You can justify this as worth listening to. I choose to look at these events because we have a higher caliber player base choosing to participate in these, and it makes things interesting to see that Dragon Link doing good. We'll be back tomorrow with the final rounds of Swiss through Top Cut as well. We'll be talking about the breakdown of that as well, but this is for the participating decks. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Check out the Luxury Gaming Series as well. And well, guys, I'll check you out on the flip side. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.